welcome gang, it's Deltia from DeltiasGaming.com, back with the hardest fight in White Gold Tower. Yes, the Planar inhibitor. This thing is very challenging. The reason I'm at the screen, I want to warn you a couple things. One, this was day one when I took this film, so there's going to be a lot of add-ons, sloppy all over the place. Their chat didn't work, so it's not going to expect the same quality that I usually give you video-wise, but it's what I got, and I want to explain it because it's very, very, very hard to beat this thing. It really is. So I'm going to take my time, explain this fight, and then we have all the White Gold videos done, and I'm going to move on to the Imperial Prison Veteran mode and Lord Kina Hard mode. So that way everyone has some reference point to see what and how we beat these. Just note, this isn't the only way to beat these things, so if you got some extra tips, feel free to leave them in the comments. Let's get started. So the Planar inhibitor. A lot of mechanics, actually not too much, but the main one you're going to want to look at here is this, the big red glowing thing. That is your taunt mechanic. You do not need a tank. And in fact, you'll need the tank to do some damage, especially everyone in the party having range and or DPS and speed. You need to be able to move around quickly. So essentially one person is going to click this, another person is going to click it another time. You need to rotate through every 4 players in the party. I suggest having the healer click it very, very first. That makes it a lot easier to do. So what's going to happen here is whoever clicks it is going to get aggro. Typically, you don't want to run away like we did since we didn't know much about this fight. You want to basically stand there. And you see right here, it's shooting out fire stuff. And once it blows up like this in this burst, then someone else can click it. So what you're going to do is you're going to have one person, 2 people besides the healer, clicking back and forth and running away. You're going to have one person on portals, which I'll explain later. And then you're going to have the healer. Now, if the healer gets it, then you have to have an off healer and someone else get the portals. It becomes really, really hard balancing all the things that are going on. It's pretty simple. You see those portals back there. Someone is going to turn gray, and I get it a little bit later, and their sole job in life is to close these portals. If you do not, you're going to have Daedric coming out of it right away. So it's very, very difficult to manage resources, continue healing, and communication. You have to say, Delty is on portals. Okay, go get it. I need Gil to do some off healing. Okay, I'll use Vigor. That's the kind of conversations that we're having in here, and you'll wipe a lot getting used to what you're going to see next. So you see the portals going on. I don't have portals. I'm the healer. I'm going to click it here because people are in trouble. If your healer clicks it, make sure everyone's up to full health, because if you take 1 second to click that sucker, it might cause your team a wipe. Another thing that's really, really helpful is to have Barrier, the Alliance support skill that gives you a huge damage bubble. That's going to buy you some time in case of a rough situation, especially if a lot of people can use it. Now comes the oh crap moment when the inhibitor drops down in its blue phase. The first was fire phase, now it's blue. Basically, you have to run away as fast as you can in a straight line, whoever has aggro. Because if you don't, when this thing nears you, it will kill you. Not the person who has aggro, but everyone. So click it and run. This is basically all hands on deck survival mode during this phase. So you're going to go click it, someone click it, someone click it. And I'm just casting Breath of Life after Breath of Life basically at this point. Breath of Life, Breath of Life. I do a barrier here, and usually as a healer, I save my barrier just for this instance. Okay, now there's an important lesson to learn on this fight here. I screw up, and I want to show you this. When I click it, go in a direct line. Don't go curvy, because it'll catch up to you. It'll slow you down, and you can dodge roll, but see how I did a curve? You want to go a direct line, run as far away as you can. That's going to give it more time to despawn and allowing someone else to click it. Once you click it a second time, the boss is going to drop, and you can do your ultimates and destroy it. You got to survive this phase. So I go in a curve, allowing the boss to catch up to me and killing me. That was completely my fault, no one else's. So you see the damage there, you just can't out heal it. You're going to die. But someone else clicked it, you see the boss drop down there in the distance, and if I didn't die there, would have made this fight much, much easier because everyone can drop damage alts and get a huge, huge burst on the boss. And that's it. You're simply just rinsing and repeating that. So you're getting portals, you're communicating, and the healer is supposed to not get the portals. If the healer doesn't get the portals, it makes this a lot easier. If the healer gets the portals, you're going to have to off heal, or everyone's going to have to heal themselves. Remember, go through a cycle of clicking the portals as best you can, or the middle center thing, because there is a dot that will trigger on one person, and to mitigate that, you need to click those portals in a sequence. Another thing that will help here is during the red phase, we didn't understand this when I took this video, but you can just sit there and face tank it if you want. And as a healer, usually I use puncturing sweeps here so I can do damage and heal myself. And everyone just kind of stands in the center so you're not off chasing it. It'll make the fight go a lot faster. It's harder to heal through, but you'll do damage while you're healing yourself. Self-heals are super important for everyone. Blue phase, oh crap moment. So guess what? Barrier. That's going to be a huge benefit to our party. Okay, let's see what I do here. See how I run in a straight line? So I create all that distance. Now the guy has to come clear back here, clear back here. Now I'm going to curve a little bit. A couple dodge rolls. Come on, click it. Click it. Nope, not good enough. But remember, this is going to take a lot of time to master. And especially as a healer, once you get it and you're farther away like that, believe me, you're going to be out of range of some of your people. So you need to tell them, hey, you're going to have to heal yourself. Or, hey, use vigor. Hey, use a potion. Whatever you got. And you see there, a Daedra got through. 1 isn't too bad. 15 or 20 is bad. Long duration fight. Now we can beat this thing in a couple minutes after we understand it. We've got our gear upgraded. This is with VR 14 Martial Knowledge DPS gear. So trust me, spend the time to upgrade your gear because it makes a big difference. Now you'll notice I have the gray screen. What this means is I just need to kill portals. As a healer, I usually slot Reflective Light, Radiant Destruction, something like that. You need to have a damage ability here so you can kill the portals. As a stamina build, I highly recommend Quick Cloak or using the movement speed potions. That's going to allow you to zoom around killing these things. Flying daggers, critical rush, speed, 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 speed. If you don't kill them, you're going to get overwhelmed with Daedra. I'm telling you, it's really, really hard. This is the hardest part when the healer gets it. So what I'm trying to do here is just kill these portals with Reflective Light and also watch health bars. My team's doing a really good job of not taking excessive damage, so I'm not having to use too much Breath of Life, and I can really focus on my job. The lower the health the boss gets, the more portals are going to show up. And eventually, like you see Gil running around there, you're going to get 2 people with portals. Now, if you have some super auto-star like Gil, who can basically take it out all of himself because he has so much speed, so much range, great. But you want to work on it together. And now it's down to the nitty-gritty. About 15 or 20%. It's going to go blue phase. Barrier. Trust me, get that barrier. It's super helpful. All right, can we beat it? And I have portals again. Now you need a decision mode. 8%. Do you kill portals or you try to kill the boss? Do both if you can. So I'm just going to try to heal the best I can. Try to take out these portals. And you can see this is a rough fight if you have not upgraded your gear or changed your build from update 6. Boss is down to 4%. Portals, Daedric's coming. It's like, oh crap mode. Someone has to click the thing, not die, fail the blade. Trust me, gang, this is hard. Ugh, I get it. About to die. Give me that big old breath of life. Is this... Come on. 2%. We just need to do this beam on him. Do it. Laser beam. Kill him. I like panicking even watching my own video. I know I beat it. Ugh. Wow. Okay, so that's very, very hard. Gang, practice this. Practice, communicate. You need to be able to communicate. I got the flame. I don't. Go do the portals, etc., etc. If you wipe, just plan on spending a couple hours here dying. Just plan on it. And be okay with that. Because it's going to take some time to memorize the cycles, memorize the Daedric portals, and work on your communication as a group. But if I can do it, you guys can too. Thanks so much for watching. Next on is the Imperial Prison videos.